Hello class! Let this video guide you in understanding our next topic, which is permutation. At the end of the video, you will be able to illustrate permutation and you'll be able to find the permutation of n objects taken R at a time. So what is permutation? Permutation is an arrangement of a set of objects in which the order of the objects is important. Para mas maintindihan, let's have this example. The environmental club has 5 members. They want to select a president, a vice president, a secretary, a treasurer, and a spokesperson. So let's say we have the following members na naka-assign na as president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and spokesperson. So kapag binago natin ang arrangement ng names into different positions, magbabago ang result. So magkaiba sila. Tulad din nito. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo class, habang binabago natin yung position or yung arrangement ng mga objects or ng mga names in this scenario, nagkakaroon tayo ng iba't ibang results. So the order of the objects is important. That's why this activity or this scenario illustrates permutation. Let us determine whether the given scenario illustrates permutation or not. Parking 5 motorcycles in a row. So the position or the order is important. So this is an example of permutation. Selecting 3 delegates to attend a seminar in Cebu. So we are just forming a group. So hindi mahalaga kung sino yung una, pangalawa, or pangatlong pinili. So it does not illustrate permutation. Next, picking 6 balls from a basket of 10 balls is not an example of permutation. Last, entering the pin of your ATM card. So the position or the order of the characters of the numbers of your pin is important. So this is an example of permutation. To represent permutation, we will be using different notations. So kung mapapansin nyo, lahat sila may P representing permutation, N and R. N representing the total number of objects in a given task, and R kung ilang objects lang ang i-arrange natin at a time. So, for this video and sa mga susunod nating lesson, ang gagamitin nating notation ay in this form. So, to read this, we have permutation of N taken R. Again, permutation of N taken R. And we will be using this formula to calculate the permutation of n objects. We have n factorial divided by or over n minus r factorial. Take note that Rn is greater than or equal to r. Let's have this example. In how many ways can the first, second, and third prize be awarded in a math contest with 25 contestants? So, balikan natin yung formula natin kanina. We have permutation of n taken r. So, ang una natin gagawin is identify muna natin ano yung n and ano yung r. In this problem, ang n natin ay 25 kasi we have the total number of choices na 25 contestants. At ang r natin, ilan ba yung i-arrange natin at a time? So, in this case, we have first, second, and third prize. Kaya ang r natin ay 3. So, kapag sinulat natin, we have permutation of 25 taken 3. Now, meron na tayong n and r. Substitute natin dun sa formula natin. We have 25 factorial over 25 minus 3 factorial. So, pag sinimplify natin itong nasa baba natin, we have magiging 22 factorial. Now, we write 25 factorial with a factor of 22 factorial para makancel natin siya. So, paano yun? Susulat natin ang 25 factorial as 25 times 24 times 23 times 22 factorial. Then, all over 22 factorial. Now, pwede na nating i-cancel ang 22 factorial. So, ang naiwan na lang ay 25 times 24 times 23. So, kapag minultiply natin yung natirang numbers, that will be the value of permutation of 25 taken 3, and that is 13,800 ways. Let's have another example. A shelf can hold 5 trophies. How many ways can the trophies be arranged if there are 10 trophies available? Again, hanapin muna natin ang N and R in our problem. So, ang N natin would be 10. Ilan ba ang total number of choices natin? We have 10 trophies. At ang R natin, ilan lang ba ang i-arrange natin at a time? So, in this case, we have 5 lang because the shelf can hold only 5 trophies. So, pag sinulat natin ang permutation, we have permutation of 10 taken 5. Now, substitute natin sa formula natin kanina na n factorial over n minus r factorial. So, we have 10 factorial over 10 minus 5 factorial. Now, simplify natin itong nasa baba. We have 10 factorial over 5 factorial. Now, para ma-cancel si 5 factorial, sulat natin ang 10 factorial as 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial. Then, we have all over 5 factorial. Now, pwede na nating i-cancel si 5 factorial. Ang naiwan na lang ay 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. So, pag minultiply natin itong mga natirang numbers, that is the value of permutation of 10 taken 5. And that is equal to 30,240. So, there are 30,240 ways na pwede nating i-arrange yung trophies. What if we have this example? In how many ways can Anna, Bettina, and Chris line up at the ticket window? So, ang N natin dito, ilan ba ang total number of choices natin? 3 lang. Sila Anna, Bettina, and Chris. At ang R natin is ilan ba ang i-arrange natin at a time? So, silang 3 lang din. So, lahat sila. So, 3 din ang R natin. So, we have permutation of 3 taken 3. Now, following yung formula natin kanina, we have n factorial. So, 3 factorial over n minus r. So, 3 minus 3 factorial. So, pag sinimplify natin ito, we have 3 factorial over 0 factorial. But we all know that 0 factorial is equal to 1. So, magiging 3 factorial lang ang value nito. So, to cut our solution short, para mas mabilis, pansinin na ang n and r ay equal, so we simply have the solution 3 factorial. And 3 factorial is equal to 6. So, there are 6 ways of arranging Anna, Bettina, and Chris in a line. So, ano ba yung 6 na ways na yon? So, representing Anna as A, Bettina as B, and Chris as C. So, pwedeng A, B, C ang pagkakapila. Pwede rin si A muna, then CB, then BAC, BCA, CAB, or CBA. So, 6 ways nga. So, from this example, pwede natin gamitin ang idea na if N is equal to R, pagpareho daw ang value ng N and R, then para mas mabilis ang solution natin, we have permutation of N taken N, and that is simply equal to N factorial. Gamitin ulit natin sa isa pang example. Find the total number of permutations of all the letters from the word flowers. So, ilan ba ang letters ng flowers? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, there are 7 letters. And ang hinahanap dito ay we are going to permute all the letters. So, 7 taken 7. Permutation of 7 taken 7. And that is simply equal to 7 factorial, which is 5,040. So, balikan natin yung mga natutunan natin from this video. That permutation is an arrangement of objects where order is important. And to calculate permutation of n objects, pwede tayong gumamit ng dalawang formula depende sa given scenario. If you are going to arrange n objects, taken r at a time, ang gagamitin nating formula ay n factorial over n minus r factorial. Pero, if you are going to arrange n objects taken all at a time. So we have permutation of n taken n. We simply calculate n factorial. Happy learning!